The engines arrived to Africa safe. I always wanted to see the world and now I can.
I know, Thomas. I'm so excited. I know you two lovebirds are enjoying the view, but we're here on an important mission.
Yeah. We're here to serve in the army. I forgot. The boats dropped them off. Thomas was quickly greeted by an engine.
Hello there. My name is Naya. You must be the Sodor engines.
Yeah. That's us. Our names are Lady, Colin, Lily, Edward, Eagle, Henry, and Gordon. And my name's Thomas.
Me and my sister were told to take you Sodor engines to our sheds.
So all the engines made it to the sheds with Naya being the last to show up.
Here's the plan. We will give you all masks and paint over your numbers. Then we will give you all code names.
The engines wore their masks.
I need Thomas and Lady to stay awake all night to make sure they don't attack our city while nobody's guarding.
That night, Thomas and Lady went to the sheds where they saw an unexpected friend. It was Hercules and OJ, two of the original 7-star tugs. Hercules? OJ? What are you two doing all the way in Africa? OJ was sold here 20 years ago. I was also sold here about 15 years ago. We work here with Naya and her sister. 10 cents told us that both of you were scrapped. What happened to Big Mac, Top Hat, Warrior and Sunshine? We're not really sure about the fates of those thugs. When you return to Sodor, make sure to tell 10 cents and Grampus that we are still alive and well.
That's if we get back alive.
Don't worry, Lady. I promise that we all will return alive. I promise. The next day, lots of supplies were sent from Sodor and Eagle was supposed to take it to the next town over. But the trucks were some of the most troublesome and they were known to cause problems. Eagle wanted to get it done as quick as possible. Between the two cities was a bridge that went over a river and before that there was a big hill to climb. Pull back. Pull back. The bridge was completely destroyed and needed to be rebuilt for some time. Eagle had gained a new respect for trucks. Once he told the others about what happened, an inspection started right away. Since the video footage was destroyed in the explosion, nobody knew for sure who or what caused it. But most theories point to someone on their side sabotaging them. While the 8 engines were gone, the others had to work extra hard. Sir Topham had enlisted the help for vehicles like Ford to carry cargo around. One day in 1943, Ford was carrying cargo when his driver noticed that James was rushing down the line at top speeds. And the tracks were diverted into a siding with a fuel tanker with a lit fuse. Ford learned from Neil and Adam of what to do. If it weren't for Ford, James wouldn't be here today. Sadly, James was harmed during the explosion. He would be under repairs until 1947. To make James feel better, the relevant W. Awdry decided to write his third book about him in 1948. Everyone on the island were now wondering who left that fuel tanker in that siding and who jammed the points. Most engines knew about the incident with Eagle on the bridge last year and some thought that whoever did that and this was the same person. Even Sir Topham had believed this. Nobody would find out the truth until the spring of 1945. The end of the war was in sight. 1943 and 1944 came and went for the engines in Africa. It was just the engines taking supplies across the continent. Eventually, the 8 engines were going to be sent to Europe to work on the front lines. In March 1945, the week before the engines left, Naya showed up carrying some policemen. "We are here to arrest Gordon the big engine for war crimes." "What? What did I do?" Well, look at the security footage that was taken the night before the bridge blew up in 1942. Zoom in until I say stop. I think I see something. Stop. Oh my gosh. Alfred's ghost. He was the one who placed the TNT and diverted James into that sighting. That means that he followed us all the way to Africa. We have to be careful from now on. That engine's main goal is to kill every last one of us. He already took the lives of Eagle 1, Eagle 2, Timothy and Ford. Any one of us could be next. Thanks for letting us know. Sorry we accused you, Gordon. It's okay. That next week the 8 engines left for Germany. By the time they arrived, it was April 1945. The end of the war was only a month away. At least for the people in Europe. The first day that they were there, a train was sent to be taken to an Allied base. Thomas and Colin volunteered to take the train. The Allied base is also a steel works, so that's why we need 2 engines. No. It's just that Hurricane here is too weak to do it himself. Thomas and Colin, being very scared of Hurricane, puffed away. The other 6 engines watched as Thomas and Colin were out of sight. Just then an unexpected air raid occurred. This air raid thankfully had no deaths, but it did have the most destruction. Even Eagle was knocked over. And when the crane engine showed up to help, he got knocked over too. Hurricane was knocked into the ocean. Pretty ironic. And Thomas and Colin were both nowhere to be seen. Colin? Are we lost? Yes. We have to find somewhere to hide. So Thomas and Colin decided to hide in a nearby engine shed. Whoosh. That sounds like a steam engine. Are you some of Sir Topham Hatt's engines? Yes. We are proud of it. Oh, thank goodness. I'm Fergus. I was escaping your railway until I heard an air raid siren, so I decided to hide here. What are you escaping from? Scrap. I know. I'll tell you my story in the form of song. No. No singing. None of that stuff makes sense, and that last part didn't happen. Also, what's a diesel? It's a new type of engine that they're testing out that runs on oil instead of coal. As far as I know, only one prototype was made and his name is simply Diesel. I hope we don't have to deal with one of those in the near future. But we will take you to Sir Topham Hatt if you can get me and Colin out of here and back to the docks. Okay. So Fergus got Thomas and Colin out of the engine sheds and brought them back to the harbor.
Thomas. There you are. I was worried. Edward, Gordon, Eagle and Lily left looking for you both.
We're both here now. And we even recruited a new engine named Fergus. He was the one who got us back here. Lady? Oh no. Are those Alfred and Timothy's ghosts? Why are they taking you and Henry away?
They want to kill the U.S. Save U.S. Thomas.
It's too late. It's never too late, Thomas. Colin? What are you doing here? To prove to you that you can't just give up when things look bad. You and Lady have something special. Something that can't be stopped by 2 ghosts. But there's no way I can get past this. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. You're right, Colin. I guess this makes us friends. No. Best friends. I'll do it. For a lady. Someone. Get the crane engine right away. Thomas fell in the river.